Giants, and it's coming up next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between our visitors and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Smith going to go to the air first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on a sneak for a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 46 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
That's a touchdown. It's not 88 out the gate. We still have a good game going ahead of us. Good following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
But first down, Hurts.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7.
Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Smith.
He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
And again, it's Chubb. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Smith.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now Smith.
Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Got a man, that's Colin Johnson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Smith's throw taken in by Slayton.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They go with Chubb on second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
They'll run with Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets up to 16.
That's what you get when you try to take out a quarterback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 3rd and 2, Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first half touchdowns.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now Gino on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first and 10, Smith.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Smith.
He's got Bellinger.
And he's got Rome. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking in at the 3. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 88 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith. He's got Slayton on the slant. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Get out the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out now come the Eagles. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19. 79 Broncos.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, it's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Nick Chubb, 42 yards. And the Giants are able to at least get one score back. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll send the tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts buying time to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. So far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
They'll try to make it more here on this drive.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Geno. He finds Robinson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Geno.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Avoids him at the 40.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Smith on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. To try again after the sack. Smith finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They go up the middle with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
There you go, Jack.
Now Smith.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Smith. And the catch made by Johnson. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. This is caught.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Chubb. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Chubb again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
He needed 3, he gave 2, and they'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get him.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the 2 of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Get over the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And you can bet they're putting 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Let's go, fellas.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Drop 50. Ready?
Hurts.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Gino on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
70 Rangers. 65 19.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Oh, he shifts past him. Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the fourth quarter. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And the Giants ready to come out now. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Smith. Rolling to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for our visitors, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.